Welcome to the Artist Academy podcast. I'm your host, Andrea Earhart, and I am so excited that you're here to catch the weekly replay of my laid-back yet very inspiring conversations with other full-time professional artists. The purpose of this series is to show aspiring artists that it is completely possible to have a great career in the arts. And if you ever want to tune in and have your questions answered in real time by myself or featured guests, then just check out the schedule over at facebook.com/groups/Artist Academy every Tuesday to catch us on live. I'll see you there. This episode is sponsored by the Artist Academy Advanced Membership, a program for artists who want to up-level their art game by taking it from a hobby or a side hustle to a full-time six-figure art business. With weekly trainings that include step-by-step proven art business techniques, plus painting tutorials from yours truly and other guest artists who are masters in their field, you will be well equipped to learn and grow into the highly skilled and highly profitable artist you know you're meant to be. I've figured out what it takes to build my own six-figure art business, and now my heart is set on teaching aspiring artists like you to do the same. It's not hard, but it does require your time and dedication. So, if you're up for the challenge, go to advancedmember.com. That's advancedmember.com to learn more. Hello, and this is episode number 2 of the Student Spotlight series, where every Monday I interview one of my amazing Artist Academy Advanced students to get to know them better, give them direct advice on their art business, and so I can get feedback on how to be a better teacher. This week I'm interviewing Keila Small. She has been a member for almost a year now and has made so many improvements in her art business, and it all started by making that mental transition from thinking of it as a hobby and now to an art business. Keila is a full-time stay-at-home mom with 3 children and a love for painting. I highly encourage you to check out her Instagram so that you can see the level her skills are at right now. She is so good at what she does. She just needs a little bit of help getting focused and motivated, and really just to make her art into a business. And I am happy to help. I oddly love the business side of it all. I hope this episode is relatable to anyone who has a current similar situation as Keila's, and it gives you hope that you can make this art thing of yours into a profitable business. And I think Keila is well on her way to doing so, but let me know what you think of this week's Student Spotlight series episode with Keila Small. You've been in the group for a while now, so I feel like I know you, but I've never really talked to you like this, so it's kind of nice to just get to talk to you. So could you just kind of start, kind of like we do all of our podcast guests, just kind of saying how you got into the arts and where you're at now, and if you have any questions about what to do next and all of that, we can get into that later too.
Sure. My art career started differently than everyone else. I seriously, when I...
Your accent is not bad at all. It's super cute.
Yeah.
I can understand you perfectly.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I started when I decided to stay home, because I used to be an engineer before. So when I had my 3rd child, I was like, this is just too much, waking up, getting kids ready. And they were 3, 2, and 1 at some point. So, because they were back to back. Yes.
Oh,
I was
my gosh.
Don't do this. Don't do that. So, and then I decided to stay home, and I was getting very depressed, very bored with 3 kids all the time, interacting with children every day. So I said, you know what, let's do something. So I started painting and drawing, and then that was 3 years ago, quite frankly. And then I did it every single day, every day. Every day I sketch a portrait. Every day I paint a dog. Every day I do. It's like I was determined, and that was my me time, So everything started from there. And since I've been in the Artist Academy, my our career at I mean, it had gone from being a hobby to a business. So I can say, yes, financially, I see, when you start getting paid for something, when you're making monthly, when you're getting, an income, that's when to me, that's when I started saying, oh, this is real. So yeah, so now it's actually my career versus a hobby of just log into YouTube and learn. So.
Yeah, now you're selling and you're doing a lot of dog paintings here recently. You want to talk about that?
Yes. So I started doing for a nonprofit organization. So what I do the little mini pet portrait, just like this one. They're like small.
Oh, so
And
good.
they're like 6 by 6, and I charge 45, and then they get 15. So, and I have 40, so I have 16 left to go. Yay me!
Oh
So,
my gosh.
yeah, but it was a cute way because I know it's hard for them right now, currently financially. So I said, hey, and I've been getting a lot of followers. I've been getting a lot of, sales. So I'm like overbooked with this. So I plan on sending some to your group soon, because I don't think I will be able to keep up with all of
Yeah,
them. So,
for sure. Your
and
dog portraits are amazing. Like
thank you.
I sent that one to you a couple weeks ago of the black and white dog from TikTok, and you just knocked it out of the park. I was like,
I was
okay.
shocked about that one. I don't know how I did that, because it's still there. It's still over here drying. But
Oh
seriously, I
yeah.
was
Oh,
amazed.
so it's in
I
oil?
was, yeah, it's in oil. I always
Okay.
paint in oil. I
Okay.
can't. And then, but she ended up commissioning me for another one, so I'm just waiting for it to
Oh.
dry. So that's why I haven't shipped it to her yet. But but that one I was like, is this me painting this? Like, I don't know. I was shocked.
Yeah,
I was
I
shocked, man.
remember in the beginning too, I had those thoughts a couple times, and like even still now, I still have that. I'm like, huh, I did that. That's cool, but that's so cool to see that your portraits as well are just they're amazing.
Yeah, I love people portrait more, but now I'm like driven by the fur babies too, and I'm like, wow, I can do both, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So which ones are you like leaning more towards right now of like maybe like doing more in the future? Do you want to like kind of go back to the people portraits? Are you tired of the dog portraits yet, or is this sparking a new niche?
I'm enjoying both equally, but I really want to go back to working into my own, thing. Like, how when you just wake up and you just paint what you
Oh,
love, not what you
yeah.
think, not exactly what someone wants. So I'm missing that. And I mean, I don't know how you do, mural all the time, because I would want to go and then paint my own thing. So that's what I miss the most now. I'm okay with pet portraits, but then I'm like, I haven't painted something I really want to paint yet, because I'm so busy with the commission. So.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Okay, awesome. So what are you wanting to do with your art career right now? What's your goal? Are you wanting to like get more commissions, charge more, like show at a gallery? Like what's upcoming for you?
I really wants to start to do some murals, quite frankly.
Oh, okay, you are right up my
Yeah,
alley.
I had to turn down a few, because again, my children, like if I have to pay a sitter to watch them every day, and then the money that it's not even worth it. But then I thought about, what if I do it together with a friend, and like you do, and we go
Yes.
half and half. So that's my goal now. I'm planning to do that with a friend in Orlando, and I want to get my name out there, and then we knock it out within 1 or 2 days, and ask my husband to just stay home, and then we can just get it done. But I really want to do some murals. But yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
want to do more. Probably that would happen within the next year, because again, I'm getting better, and then the more you get your name out there, so the more you charge. So probably by next year I'll be raising the price a little bit, but I really want to get into murals, right? I really want to
Okay.
try and see.
Amazing. So like murals for businesses or kids' rooms or what specifically, or just you want to work big?
In general, yeah, something big, something I really enjoy painting. Like I wouldn't want to do I like landscapes, but I'm not like passionate about it, I'm like, oh my gosh, let's get, and so I wouldn't want to do that. But if it comes to that, I'll try it too. But I really want to do portraits on a bigger scale, like huge canvases of, the anatomy, because I love people. I love the face, the body, and everything. So I would want to do that in the like huge. So yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. Well, I'm so glad to hear when people actually like to do portraits and the anatomy and the body and all that. I'm like, good, because I do not. So I will send all my portrait stuff to you.
Yes, I like the fur, but I like the animals too. It's still the same thing to me because you still have to measure the eyes versus the nose, the ear. I mean, everything has to be somewhere. So that's what I like about it. I don't know if it's because I was a math major in college, and I always loved math. Like all through high school, I was in the math department all the time. So to me, like, I like, I don't know, analyzing things, like where things go, where they're supposed to be. And then I have an angle. I'm like, this is like 45 degrees. And my husband's go like, whatever. Like too much math into art. Yeah, I'm always talking about math within art. So it's, it's funny. But yeah, I really want to go to mules.
Okay, amazing. Yeah, and I totally agree with the whole math thing too, because whenever I'm doing lettering, I'm always like, it's just a math equation. You're measuring more than you're lettering, kind of a thing. It's kind of a same thing. So it's good to know. Maybe that's what I was doing wrong with faces before. I wasn't like measuring and make them exactly, because they kind of have to be.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
So if you want to do murals, so I would say like the first thing to do, is there like a room in your house that you could do a mural on, or like maybe one wall
My
in
daughter,
your kids' room?
she wants me to do her room so bad, and I'm like, okay, I need to start with it. And then so I'm gonna start her room first. She wants a whole jungle with like pandas, butterflies, and tigers and all stuff in there. So I'm gonna take that big wall in her room, and I'm just gonna start there and watch your video in the Artist Academy on the website over again, because I had watched it before, and I'm like, and then I let it go. I was like, this is really hard.
No, it's not really hard, I promise.
Yes, and then that's one thing. I would love to see you doing it from when you get there and then to when it's finished. You know what I mean? Like when you get there, how do you get the picture on the wall and all these things? And then I think I'll feel more comfortable doing it.
Oh, that's funny, because there is one in there. It's the one
really?
where I did the Lord of the Rings mural. Have you seen that one?
No.
Yeah, it's a step by.
I had to watch every single one. It's in there.
Yeah, it's in there. It's like a 2 hour long one, I'd say, because it's literally as soon as I get there, I set up, I project it on the wall, chalk it out, and then like start painting the background and then all this thing. It's pretty long, but it's so in depth. It's just like takes you from one step to the other, which is funny because that's what I thought you were referencing when you said you watched the mural one. And it's so funny because like I send it out an email and post it in the group, but I need to remember to remind you guys what's all in there, because I think if I post it once, literally everyone sees it, and that's not the case because you guys are busy, you guys have kids and all of that. So I should know
I missed one though, because I haven't missed any of them. To me, I haven't missed any of them.
Well, it was back in February, which
okay.
which I think everybody kind of took a break around that time, so not
Probably
everybody was like, well, it's because everybody was so just worn out from Christmas.
Yes, the 30-day challenge was. Yes, I remember that one. Oh my God! And after that, I literally needed 2 months off. Like I seriously, I was
Same.
It was funny how tired I was. I'm like, why am I tired? I'm just painting, and then I don't know.
I know.
Have fun.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, that gives me really good insight, because like now I'll go and I'll post like a little part of it in the group to just remind everyone, because if you didn't see it there, then I'm sure other people didn't. So this is really great feedback for me, just showing that I need to like post it again sometimes. Just like, hey guys,
now.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's like one of the best ones in the last like 6 months or so.
Going to try that on my daughter's room, and then the boys want some Sonic and I don't know, Mario character, so I'm going to try that in the room and see. But the first thing I'm going to do is invest in a projector. For matter of fact, today I'm going to get, because the sketching takes a long time, and then that kind of like make you don't even want to finish it because you spend so much time already sketching and measuring to like where they are. And so, yeah, definitely
Yeah.
gonna do it. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. And do you have links to my projector? I have a link to like
I
a
do.
small one and a big one. Okay, good. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
have the small
that's
white one, and
oh,
then I've been having it there on my Amazon cart for the longest. And then now I'm like, it will really help with the dog portrait. I mean, those are little, those are not too bad. But as people ordered big ones, you're sitting there, sketching and, so yeah, it's definitely can help, especially in people portraits too. It helps speed up
yeah,
the
for sure.
process.
But yeah, I was gonna say like painting your kids' rooms and then posting literally every step of the way on social media because you're probably friends with other moms, right?
Hmm.
Or like even posting it in like if you have any mom groups on Facebook, those are just gold for something like this. Like just like post like, hey, I started a mural for fun, blah blah blah. Because
Hmm.
a lot of those Facebook groups don't like if you're like promoting your job or yourself too much. But if you're just like,
That's true.
look what I'm doing for fun, and then people will naturally see that and be like, oh, can you do mine? Like kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Just
post,
it's
post,
a
post.
recording process for me too. I'm terrible at recording. I'm terrible because I'm always watching a movie when I'm painting. If I don't watch the movie, I can't paint. So I'm always
Oh,
watching a movie. I have to watch something, a show, or I have to watch something. And then so my phone is doing that. So now I need to get an iPod, I guess, to record. So it's kind of, it's like need like a third one because I need the picture in front of me on the iPad that I have. So now I need a third one. So
oh
I
yeah.
can't.
Is there a way to like pull up your computer and like watch it on your computer and then video on your phone?
It's like I want the picture to be so close to me so I can
Mhm.
see everything. I don't know, for some reason when the laptop is kind of on the desk and I'm painting on the thing, it's like it's not close enough. I don't know, maybe it's my vision. It's like it has to be like right there. And then I'm like, oh, okay, this is going there. And then I have to be able to touch the screen and do all that. So I'm probably gonna do another iPad and figure it out. So, and I'm terrible at recording. I'm terrible at recording. I'm always on my gym clothes. So this is a lot.
That's okay. Yeah. Well, just have your kids take photos as you're painting. I'm sure they're
Yes.
great photographers.
But I will record the murals. Like you said, it's a really great marketing thing, and then to get my Instagram higher, get more followers and things like that. It's going pretty well on that matter since I've been posting every day about the little portraits. So it's amazing how much people want to see the more you give them.
Yeah,
So
it is. Yeah, it's crazy because I remember in the beginning when I started, like as soon as I started posting a lot, people started paying more attention, and I was like, well, this is easier than I thought, kind of, you know?
uh-huh, it is. People
Yeah.
want to see more. Like they want more. It's like,
Mhm.
oh my God, how much more do you want? I just spoke to the dog yesterday, another dog, but they love it. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm
Yeah.
getting a hang of it.
Yeah, for sure. I always tell people you're not annoying people by showing them your art, especially in a time like this. I get messages all the time that of people that are like, I really like that you're so happy and you're not talking about everything that's going on. You're just posting and saying, "Look what I did," blah blah blah. Like people are like, "Yeah, like I really like to see stuff like that." And I post like twice a day. And I'm like, "Are people getting tired of me?" But nobody's ever said, "Hey, you post too much," or "Hey, I'm tired of seeing your paintings." And so until they
Oh yeah,
do,
that's what I noticed too. At
yeah.
first I used to be like, oh my gosh, people probably think I'm really pushy, I'm pushing this business and stuff. But now they're like, please show me. I want to see. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. 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 It's just having that like confidence and like motivation to do it.
Uh-huh. But yes, and it's never quiet at my house. Right now my husband entertaining them. So yeah, that's another problem. So they always come here and then just start talking. I'm like, shh, and then I'm like, oh my God, you mess up everything. So yeah, that's another thing. It's never quiet here
Yeah.
with three
Yeah.
kids.
That's
So
okay. It's relatable to a bunch of your followers and viewers and friends, I'm sure.
yes, and I'm noticing people want that. They want to see your kids and you take picture with your art with your children. It's like, oh,
Ooh,
maybe I
yeah.
should do that. I should do
Yeah.
that.
That's really good. Yeah.
So,
Jen does that quite a bit. Jen Baum in the group. She takes
mhm,
photos with her kids, with her paintings, and people just eat that up. I'm like, yes, go
mhm.
girl.
Exactly, your kids. You just have to like kind of use them a little bit. Come here, come take some pictures. Like my daughter always paint with me, so that's a good
Hmm.
thing too. But I never
Yeah.
take a picture of her with me painting.
Yeah. Oh, and then Alyssa is on here. She goes, when we did the pass the brush video, I had the kids help, so she's big into having her kids help. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. But yeah, okay, so we have our Instagram training coming up here in a couple hours. Are
Yes,
you going to be able to come and join us?
yes, I will. I will definitely be there. And
Okay.
okay, 1 Eastern time, no, 1 Central time, so 2 p.m. for me. So
Yes. Yeah.
you'll be too. Okay. Great. Yeah, I will definitely join because like I said, I'm getting a hang of the Instagram. People were, I don't know, sharing my page, and I don't even, like, there's so many of them that do it for free, like you said, and they are willing to just post
Yeah.
for you. I was like, oh, thank you. So, all of that.
Yeah. Okay.
Getting,
Well, do you have any other questions for me, or do you have any suggestions for the Artist Academy of things that might make it run smoother, or things that you need more of, or anything?
I would love to see your calendar. That's all.
Oh, okay.
I would like
You
to
know,
see how you manage your time.
You
Like,
know, it's
this is
so funny
all.
because look at this. I
This is
literally
all I
just made
do.
one, and we're gonna go over it during our Instagram thing. I made like a social media calendar kind of a
Oh,
thing for everybody, and I'm gonna show you guys mine, and then you guys are gonna make yours, and just to
yay.
see like
Okay,
how.
I'm
So
excited
I'm
now.
so
I'll
glad you said
definitely
that.
be there because I'm like, with all the portrait, I'm like, how does she do it? Like, I know you don't have kids, but I still have my husband to help if I want to. If he wants to work from home, he can work from home. So they're there. I have to take care of them, but I can do as much as you do, but it's still like, I'm like, how does she do it? Like, how does she? So I would love to see the calendar, how you prioritize things, how you plan, how you put your painting time with your murals. I would like to see it.
Okay, yeah.
I'd be wondering, I'm like, how does she do it all? Like, how? You know?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I think last year I was way busier than this year. Maybe I just got used to it, I think. But
Yeah,
now
I
it's.
think I think you quiet about the same. Just now everything slowed down a little bit. That's for like everyone, I'm pretty sure. But
Mhm.
I think you as busy as you were last year, you doing bigger murals than multiple smaller ones. So I
Yeah.
see a turtle under the door already. They're like right there waiting for me.
Oh my gosh.
So I can see it. Like it's funny. Anyways,
Okay.
yeah, my
That's so funny.
kids. I know.
That's
But
amazing.
yeah,
Your kids are like, "Are you done yet?"
yes, I know. I can see their shadow, and there's one toe. Right? They're like all three body waiting for me here. My husband totally failed. I told him supposed to entertain them for 30 minutes. And I can see them right here. So, all right then. Well, I guess I'll see you at one.
Yep,
No,
one,
two.
one, 1 o'clock my time, 2 o'clock your time.
Yeah,
So
two
just
o'clock by
a
time.
couple hours.
Yay! Excited. I
Yay.
think don't feel there's no questions. I'm not ignoring anyone. I just so many comments.
Oh, I
So I
know. People are just kind of joining and saying hey, and a lot of thumbs ups and stuff like that. But I'm so glad I got to like virtually meet you finally. It's like
me
it's
too.
nice to because I was wondering you said you had an accent. And I'm like I'm trying to imagine an accent, and it's so cute. It's not what I imagined at all.
Because I grew up in Haiti, so French is my first language. So, but I had listened
Oh.
to so many videos so my husband can actually understand me. Because he used to say, "Huh? Can you text it to me?" I'm like, "Really?" So I listened to a lot of videos and practiced a lot so I can, speak it better. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
it is. It's very, very fluid. And I don't think there was one time during this conversation that I was like, "What is she saying?" No, I've heard everything.
Oh,
That's
thank
good.
you. I guess I will go live more. That's why I never go live. Because
Yeah.
I keep thinking,
Oh, no way. Oh no, you're completely fine.
I keep thinking my accent is so strong, so people won't understand what I'm saying.
Yeah. If anything, it makes you more unique, I think. Like something different. Like
Oh,
I love to listen to accents, especially like British accents and stuff.
me
It's
too.
just
I love the British accent too. I'm like, wow, I can listen to that person all day. It's just like
yeah,
the way it's phrased. I love it too. It's beautiful.
yeah, for sure. Okay, well that's it. That's all I have, and so I will see you in just a couple hours at the Instagram
All
training.
right. All right then. Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye.
bye. This episode is sponsored by the Artist Academy Advanced Membership, a program for artists who want to up-level their art game by taking it from a hobby or a side hustle to a full-time six-figure art business. With weekly trainings that include step-by-step proven art business techniques, plus painting tutorials from yours truly, and other guest artists who are masters in their field, you will be well equipped to learn and grow into the highly skilled and highly profitable artist you know you're meant to be. I've figured out what it takes to build my own six-figure art business, and now my heart is set on teaching aspiring artists like you to do the same. It's not hard, but it does require your time and dedication. So, if you're up for the challenge, go to advancedmember.com. That's advancedmember.com to learn more. If you've enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. If you review our podcast and send a screenshot of that review to me on Instagram, I am at @ArtByAndreaEarhart. I will then promote your art on my story and tag you as a little thank you for helping me grow this podcast and our Artist Academy community. I have a reach of over 50,000 on Instagram, so this is a little help me to help you incentive. Also, if you ever want your questions answered in real time by myself or featured guests, then just hop on over to facebook.com/groups/Artist Academy to check out the schedule every Tuesday to catch us on live. I'll see you next week.